Did you know that I might be putting wildlife tracking in a risky position? Imagine your favorite animal, whether it's a majestic wolf or a graceful eagle, suddenly vanishing from the radar. Why does this happen? It all comes down to the algorithms we depend on. Many view predictive modeling as a magical tool for wildlife conservation. But what if I told you that these systems designed to protect animals could actually be failing them? It's a ticking time bomb, and many of us are completely unaware. Let's dive deeper. These algorithms rely on historical data, but what if that data is flawed? You might think a small error won't matter much, but in wildlife tracking, it can lead to serious consequences. Picture a herd of elephants migrating based on outdated predictions. They could find themselves in a dangerous situation due to a miscalculation. Now, imagine yourself in the wild watching a pride of lions and feeling a deep. Suddenly, a tracking system indicates fire safe. The system's failure to predict this danger stemmed from a model that didn't account for recent poaching patterns. It's chilling, isn't it? But let's not just blame the technology. These errors arise from our desire to simplify complex realities. We crave clear predictions, but nature isn't that straightforward. The consequences extend beyond endangered species, they ripple through entire ecosystems. When one species suffers, others are affected too. The balance is delicate and the stakes are incredibly high. However, there's hope. Technology is advancing, and researchers are beginning to recognize these flaws. Imagine a world where predictive models adapt in real time, learning from every new encounter and changing habitat. This could revolutionize wildlife tracking and conservation efforts. The systems we create reflect our understanding of nature. If we overlook its complexities, the next time you hear about eye and wildlife tracking, let's advocate for smarter solutions that respect the wild. If this message resonates with you, consider supporting initiatives that aim for better technologies. Together, we can make a difference one prediction at a time. Even a small error in AI algorithms can impact entire wildlife populations. Imagine relying on technology to track endangered species, only to find out it's actually putting them at risk instead of protecting them. It might sound far-fetched, but this is happening right now. As we develop new AI-driven wildlife tracking systems, we often overlook serious implications. What if these systems aren't just flawed, but fundamentally misguided? Picture this: you're a researcher in the field, confident that your eye is accurately identifying migration patterns. The data looks convincing, but what if the model is based on outdated information? You could end up believing a species is thriving when in reality it's on the brink of extinction. You might wonder, how can this happen? The truth is, predictive modeling relies on historical data which may not capture sudden shifts in the environment or animal behavior. Just one small error in that data can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Now, let's consider the perspective of an environmentalist. You've dedicated your life to saving a particular animal, and you receive reports indicating that their numbers are rising. But behind those figures, a predictive model might have missed a new threat, like a disease outbreak. As you celebrate what seems like a success, the real danger is creeping closer, and time is running out. And it doesn't stop there. Think about communities that rely on wildlife for their livelihoods. When predictive models fail, farmers might plant crops in areas where animals now roam, leading to conflicts. It's not just wildlife at risk, human lives and economies are on the line too. So why isn't this issue making headlines? Many of us trust technology without question. However, that trust can be risky if it blinds us to the complexities of nature. As AI systems advance, these hidden dangers are only growing. What can we do about it? It's not about rejecting technology, it's about enhancing it. By integrating real-time data and insights from local communities, we can create a more resilient tracking system. The solution lies in collaboration between scientists, local communities, and developers. As we move forward, we must remember that technology is a tool, not the ultimate answer. If we're not careful, we risk losing not just data but entire species. So, what will you do with this information? The next time you hear about a breakthrough in wildlife conservation, ask yourself, what might they be overlooking? It's time to dig deeper. Imagine this: you're out in the wild, tracking endangered animals with advanced AI technology. But what if that tech leads you into a risky situation? Many people think predictive modeling is foolproof, yet there's a hidden danger that often goes unnoticed. It's not just about crunching numbers and spotting patterns, it's about the real consequences that errors in wildlife tracking systems can create. Let's dive deeper. Predictive models rely on data, and flawed data can lead to disastrous results. Picture a scenario where a system predicts animal migration patterns using outdated information. Suddenly, you're directing resources to the wrong area, jeopardizing both wildlife and conservation efforts. But that's not all. Hidden biases in algorithms can skew predictions. Imagine a model that focuses on data from well-studied regions while ignoring remote habitats. The result: species that urgently need help get overlooked, putting their survival at risk. You might wonder, how does this happen? It often comes down to the sources of the data. Those collecting the data can inadvertently introduce errors. A researcher might misidentify a species or overlook a crucial detail, leaving the model built on shaky ground. But don't let this grim picture discourage you. There are ways to reduce these risks. By using diverse data sets and regularly updating models, we can improve accuracy. The real challenge, however, is getting the right people to pay attention. Imagine being in the field and receiving a notification that a herd of elephants is migrating west, but the model didn't account for a new road being built. How would you feel knowing that a simple error could lead to disaster? As we uncover these stories of miscalculation, it's clear that the responsibility doesn't rest solely with the technology, it's on us too. We must advocate for better practices in predictive modeling, ensuring every detail is carefully examined. So, what's the key takeaway? It's not just about the data, it's about the lives that data impacts. Stay alert, challenge the status quo, and demand accuracy. The next time you hear about